Hello, welcome to Bonneville Automotive. Today we're going to talk about screwdrivers and the various types of them and how they are sometimes the most detrimental but helpful things. So we have several different collections here. Let's go ahead and take a nice close look at each of these. We have this style. I have another one right here. And another one, and another one. Now, a lot of times people just go, oh, those are plus size or the positive screwdriver because they have a star per se on the nose. So, okay. Then we have this one. And then we also have this. And this one. So let's go ahead and talk about each one of these. Let's start with this one, which is our biggest collection. Okay. This one is what most people would call a Phillips screwdriver. A Phillips screwdriver is the one with the plus symbol on it. Now, a Phillips screwdriver is not just a simple Phillips screwdriver. There's different sizes to them. So this is a number 1 by 4 inch. So that means this is 4 inches long, and this is a number 1 size Phillips. Okay, this is a number 2 size Phillips. This one is a number 4 Phillips. As the number gets bigger, as the number gets bigger, the bigger the point. You can see the difference between these 2 points here. So, when you grab a Phillips screwdriver, you want to make sure that you're grabbing the right size that is needed. Now, not only do we have different lengths and different handles, we have different setups that can also assist. So this is known as a stubby. It is really short. So you can get into a smaller space with this one, still having the ability to grab onto it to give you that turn. Okay? This one's very thin, very narrow tip. This is kind of like a one that you use to get different electronics apart. Okay? Now this one's a lot more blunt. This would be used on a larger parts. This is a common one that I use on brakes that have to take the little keepers off. Now this one also has a nice handle to grip onto to help turn, but it has one additional feature on it. And that is this hex piece right here. So what you could do is you could take a wrench, slide it down the screwdriver, and then place it onto the screw, and then holding it against that, you can now use the wrench to turn. This giving you more leverage to complete the same task. So that is nice. Some of these screwdrivers have that hex. Another type is this one. This is used on a ratchet. Let me give you a closer look. So here's the screwdriver bit, and here's a ratchet. So you can just slide it on here. So I'm going to depress the thumb piece. I guess a finger grip. Okay, and now I have a ratchet for the screw. And so I could tighten it and not have to worry about trying to turn it this way. And this gives me more leverage as pushing in as well. So those are all types of Phillips screwdrivers. Okay, the next screwdriver I want to show you is what's known as the standard screwdriver. A lot of people refer to it as a flathead, but its industry name, or what is proper name, is a standard screwdriver. So on the standard screwdriver, once again, it has a flat head. They also have different sizes to them, so that you can get one that has a very narrow head right there, or one that is thicker. And that's what happens a lot of times when somebody uses a standard screwdriver wrong, is that when they put it into the screw, it doesn't fit the slot properly, and so then you break off the edges of the screw. So be aware that you get the right size standard screwdriver. Okay? So we talked about our Phillips. Now we talked about our standard. So let's go ahead and look at these other two that we have. This one is a Torx screwdriver. Okay, so let me give you a close view of what that is. Right here on the end, it is actually starred. Okay, it has several little slots in there. This way you have more grip into them. So this is a Torx screwdriver. They also have them in forms of sockets as well. Okay, and our last one we have here is not really a screwdriver per se. This is known as a nut driver. You would install a socket on it per se. That way you now have a handle to grip that socket. And then this one's a really nice version of a nut driver because I now can take a ratchet, put it on the back of it, and then place the socket on it. And I can then use the ratchet and the screw or nut driver all at the same time. Okay? So those are the various types. So nut driver, Torx screwdriver, standard screwdriver, and our various Phillips screwdrivers. Thank you again for joining me. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to meeting you at our next lesson. Thank you.